Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 3 of this office building. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add in the offices. We added all the information and we added the room tags. Here, we're going to add in more, but I will do some changes here. So I'm going to delete this door. And then instead, I'm going to make this open. I'm going to add in a security room here. And we're going to leave the reception for the main building right here. And they could also have like a small coffee shop here. So we're just going to close it off with a wall and then put in some door, or we're just gonna leave it open, and then probably in the future video we're gonna create a lobby for this building. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in SL, that's short for split element. So once we split element, you can press escape, and then TR, that's for the trim and extend. So once we do that, we could trim this area. So we're gonna delete this room. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to architecture and I'm gonna click this room separator so that this tag will be only for this area. So once we do that, we can add in the room again. So this will be the building lobby. Okay, and we're gonna add in an interior wall. So we could use this one, or let's use the wall number 3. I'm just gonna add something like here. This could be the security and CCTV area of the building. So we could add in the door here, and let's change it to this door. And we're gonna add in 2, and let's add a room separator for the security and the CCTV. It should be the same, but might as well have some separator for that. And we could just add a door to connect them all together. Something like that. And let's give it some space. So I'm gonna put it around 2500, something like that. And this one, we could just extend this because I don't want the small area there. And we could just move this one and make this the security and then CCTV area. We could add in room tag. So let's add it there and there. Security. And then here is the CCTV room. We can also add in a door right here so that it's accessible on this area as well. And then we have the reception here and the coffee stand here. Next thing I want to do is to create the stairs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to architecture again and click stairs, and I want it to be base level will be level 1 and then level 2 for the top level. Let's create stairs number 1 first. So I want it to be from here, and as you can see that 11 riser created, 12 remaining. So let's do this and move it a little bit on the side and then create it like that. Once that's done, we could move it and make it bigger like so. We can move it like that. Move the landing backwards like this. So I'm just roughly moving it like that, not too close. We still want the separation of the railing. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm just gonna click finish and I'm gonna move it around. So I'm gonna hold this from here and I'm gonna move it backwards like that. I'm just gonna double check the landing. So around 1500 is good enough. That's too cold, and I'm gonna click copy on that and then rotate this. So I just copy that one and then move it here so that the second stairs is done as well. For the second stair, as you can see, we're kind of off with couple of inches. So I'm gonna move it for now here and then move this backwards. So instead of 1400, I'm just gonna estimate it now to be moved. And don't forget to move the door as well, because it will create an error. And then after that, we could just move this back again, and we can move it like that. So now everything is good. So this is around 1000 now. And this one, instead of 4750, we could just put it at 4800. So that we could give this more space like that. So around 1000 like that. Okay, so now everything is set. So one thing that we could do is we could add in some furniture so that we could visualize the area, and we could just use the default furniture in Revit. So you just need to go to insert and load family and go to furniture, and then here we could have tables and chairs. So we have a desk here. I believe the desk is already um, loaded, but we'll double check. So just a couple of chairs. We could add in the table round as well. And then I'm just gonna highlight this by holding on control button and then choose whatever you want here. What we could do is we could just press open and then override the version. I believe, yes, it's already inserted. To see it, go to architecture and then click component actually. And then now we have the round table. We could add the round table under the meeting room. So we could add here and then here. And then what we could do is to make the scaling of the names, the room names, we could just go here and put it at 1 to 150 or whatever you want. If you want it to be smaller, you could do that as well. And then after that, we could load in some chairs as well. So go to insert again, load family, go back. So go to Canada, um, furniture, and then chairs or seating. We could add in some chairs. I'm gonna add that one. It's easier. We can add in some lounge chairs and sofa so that we could add it for the lounge area for the lobby. And then let's add in a chair for this and then click open. Now it's loaded. Go back to architecture and it will be under component. Now we could add in some lounge chair on this area. So we could add it like that. We could add in a coffee table in the middle. So this will be back to back like that. And then let's look for the sofa. It probably will be under here. So now we could add in some sofa like that. We could add it here. And then this will be the area for the main entrance. This will be all glass. So just imagine it will be a nice area for employees to chill or to sit down. So something like that. And then the reception, the building reception, and then or building information table, and then we have the coffee stall here. Let's look for more that we loaded. We have this table. So the table, we could add the table right here. Just for the visual, I'm gonna do it like this, but most of the time it will be the L-shaped table. So this one should be bigger. So let's see if we have something bigger, so something like that. And we're just gonna do this just to show you guys what should it look like. So let's get some chairs. So we could add in this chair and then chair for the front. Should be like that. Okay, and then we could add in some lounge here. So CS, or to have a nice view, it will be like that, and some coffee table here. So something for the manager to have. And then here, what we could do is we could just copy all of this, and we could click on multiple, something like that, and then just press escape, still highlighted, and use your arrow key to move it in place, like that. So that's something that you could do. Um, and then the thing is, I don't want to add it to all. I just want um, to show you in different or couple of offices so that you can guys can visualize. But I don't want to do it in all. It's because it will make um, the file bigger. And what we're planning to do for levels 2 and upwards is we are planning to um, just copy or group everything all together and leave the lobby area instead. So I'm just hitting spacebar to change orientation. So something like that. And then you could load some families and then load the big table, the rectangular table, and for the conference room, you could also add in some TVs and tables as well, or credenza table. So there's a lot to think. And then for the open area, those are like the open concept office furniture. Um, so there's a couple of companies that have those Revit blocks. Um, one of which is Herman Miller, Steelcase, those companies that have blocks for Revit already. So you just need to go to their site, download it, and then it will have it ready. So just those are like complete Revit blocks that you could just insert here, and then it will look amazing already for your for rendering. So for now, I'm gonna leave it like that. So just visualize that I'm gonna reuse this on all of this area. And then for the boardroom, I will use the same one that that we did for a conference room here as well. So even for the break room, we could just add in some kitchenette. So kitchenette is something that you don't cook. So there's some sink and then some coffee equipment. Um, so it's something that most offices has, like a nook for a coffee machine, those kind of stuff. So yeah, and then you could also place microwaves and those kind of stuff as well. So idea room, just some lounge here. Meeting room is same thing, probably a bigger diameter or radius table. We could add in some tables here for the reception. And then we have the IT, so like the server stuff. and of course the men's and women's washroom. The service areas for the building. Most of the time we could add in um, like the door, so we could add it here. Load family, go back, and then doors. Let's go commercial, and then let's look for the door. So I think it's not in commercial, probably here. Here, this one over the railing door. So we could just add it there. So we could just add it here, and then this is where all the building stuff will be delivered from the truck, and they could keep it here. So this is like the service area for that, or the space for that. They could keep the maintenance equipment here. So for this area for the office storage, I'm probably gonna add in some 5 high or 6 high storage cabinet, and then some shelvings so that you could add in office like extra pen, paper, and those kind of stuff. Most of the time it's locked. Only certain people can get access to those equipment because some employees steal. So, and then this is like the copier area. So you'll have the printer here, and then some shelves, paper area, so filing as well. So the next thing I want to do is I want to just add in a floor. So let's go to architecture and look for floor, which is here. Edit this type, duplicate floor number 1, press OK, edit, change the thickness to 300, and change the material. So I'm gonna choose a random materials. So I'll probably use something like this for now. Something random. And then I'm gonna use pick line. So I want to pick line on all of the outer of this building. So outer wall. So we could just trim that later on. So TR for trim and extend. And let's click this finish, and then we could just click show so that it will show us what we missed. So that's the fastest way of checking if you've done it correctly. So now just click finish, and then we have our floor added here. Let's look at it for the first time in 3D. As you can see, we have it added, and so far it's looking okay. We haven't added the windows yet, so probably we could add the windows right now. So what we could do is we should go back to level 1, and then of course this will be all glass. So what you could do is click on wall, the drop down here, and we're gonna use curtain wall. So similar to what we've done before, add the curtain wall first, like this. Don't worry about the error. So that error is just saying that it's not visible because it's under. We haven't go to modify and cut geometry yet. So that's why it's missing. But if we see it like this, I just want to see where is here it is. So as you can see, we have the curtain wall here with the wall itself. So what you have to do is to click cut geometry, select the wall first and the curtain wall. And then after that, you'll be able to change some of that. So you could change the width, the height of the wall. So I'm just going to use AL, and I'm going to use this as a reference. So as you can see, I was able to put them all in the same level for the height. I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then what I'm planning to do is we're going to change the way the grid lines, and we're going to add in a door here, a curtain wall door, so that everything looks better. So we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go back to level 1, and so I'm gonna add a wall here. Once we copy all of this all together, I just want to see, so all of this will be glass. I'm gonna leave some, so for this one, to have a certain material for wall. So I'm gonna do that later on. But for now, let's leave it like that. So let's continue this on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.